So I'd strained my neck like leaning forward like this, like for a long period of time, and just the muscles were exhausted, and I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping because of just extreme stress, and remembering what it was like sleeping and laying in bed. So I've been trying to rest, but laying in bed was very difficult for me emotionally. So I usually only do it at night, and then I fall asleep, and I don't lay on my back because most of the time when I was in bed, I laid on my back. So I just try to, but I don't want to lay on my side till, when I'm. I mean, I like to lay on my back when I'm resting. I used to back in the day, um, just take a nap. But and yesterday I was trying to drive around, lift some more, and went to the gym, went to talking therapy, which has been helping, so I don't lose my mind. Chiropractor, um, and last night I got up after a few hours because like a mousetrap had gone off, and my neck just felt weird, like all around the inside, like around C1. And then like half hour later, it didn't feel weird. Doesn't feel weird now, but it was really scary, so I didn't sleep again. And I'm having to fight and tell myself like it's okay and not to panic and that I'm safe and that it's okay. Like if I need to bend over and get something, I can. I don't have to freak out. Just don't stay like way bent forward with my head up like that for a prolonged period of time because that's gonna exhaust my muscles. You know, like I can shave, and I'm pushing on my face to shave because I have an electric shaver, and that doesn't bother me. It used to tire out like all the stabilizing muscles around my C1. It doesn't anymore. I have no problem doing it. So I obviously can get stronger. It's just I was weak in that way, that leaning forward way, and it's just really traumatizing. Just trying to stay positive and not go on Facebook and just try to exercise, try to not panic. Try to relax so that I can get some sleep tonight. And it's hard too though because it's like my muscles were so exhausted, they're so sore. It's like if you run 10 miles and you never run, and then your legs are so sore you can barely walk. But this is like I could barely hold my head up, so it's like having flashbacks to like not being able to not being able to hold my head up and just being alone pretty much for a year and not being able to do stuff. So it's very difficult to deal with. And I keep all I can do is keep trying to stay positive, keep trying to tell myself like it's a lot better now than it was. Like it was what, like last Tuesday, or not last Tuesday, Tuesday before that. And so it's not as like I could still feel some little bit of soreness there, but it's mostly gone. Yeah. So God, it's very very emotionally difficult. Um, I think I'm gonna try and look for a job that's just not driving, just because driving is just your head's just bouncing around the whole time, and you gotta hold it up, and so it takes a lot of strength. It's more tiring for your neck. And I can lean back against the headrest, but then my neck's kind of bouncing against the headrest, and like the joint, like my rump, at the bottom of my neck starts to ache. I guess because I don't know if it's the disc there, it's getting more pressure on it or whatever, but I could drive like a half hour and go to the gym and drive back, and like that's fine. It's just driving for hours a day. No, it's just it's really frustrating, but because it's so hard to get jobs now. But I need money because I don't want to lose my card. I need money for medical treatment because I still need more. I need more regenerative therapy. So, and then I think I'm gonna go to. I was looking at that lady in Hungary. If there's like, there's this woman in Hungary that also does a PICL procedure. Um, I imagine it's cheaper, so I emailed her about price. So maybe I can ask for less money on my GoFundMe. But this time, I don't know. It didn't seem like it was like my ligaments giving me a ton of trouble. I mean, a little bit of trouble. I mean, when I exhausted my muscles, I could feel it. Like stuff was sliding around, and I was getting intense tinnitus. Like in one ear, it was just like whoa, whoa, whoa. Like because after I felt something shift, and it was something like squishing in my brainstem, I guess, like my C1 or whatever. Because the muscles are doing a lot of the holding in place around my C1. So when they get tired, I mean, for everybody, if you completely exhaust the muscles around C1, you might get a little dizzy, even like normal healthy people. Um, but mine, obviously, I still have some damage, and those muscles have to work harder for me, I think. Um, but I can bend down and touch my toes. It doesn't bother my neck at all. I didn't used to be able to do that, like hang down, uh, vertically, just like bend down and just reach down. Used to bother my neck. It doesn't bother it at all. Feels good. Like decompresses it. So I can make my neck stronger. I'm trying every day, but gosh, it's very and also at the same time I busted my rib. So I was like, normally I'd be like, all right, I'll go to the gym and I'll swim and I'll get good and tired, and then that'll help a lot with anxiety and stress. But it's like I can't. So and I can swim for like a long, like an hour, but I could ride the exercise bike for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes or something. Like it's not, I'm not in shape for that. So, and it's really easy on my neck, obviously, because it's swimming. Um, okay, yeah, I just wanted to get this out because I'm really having a hard time.